I paid for my stepsister's wedding. Then a security guard held up photos of my kids with "Do not admit" scrawled across their faces. I took Ava and Miles's hands, turned around, and walked away. An hour later, my phone rang. The wedding is canceled. Dad remarried when I was 14. Marissa came with her daughter Tessa. I tried the whole blended family thing. Tessa treated me like competition, and Marissa fueled it with constant comparisons. I grew up, got a scholarship, built a software company, and built my own little family too. Then my wife died fast and unfair, and I became a single dad with a house full of silence. A few years later, my company got acquired. Suddenly, my stepfamily remembered my name. Dinners, calls, smiles, right on schedule. When Tessa got engaged to Ethan, she described a dream wedding that sounded like a luxury catalog. A week later, Dad met me for lunch and said, "We're short." "About 20,000, he added, staring at his water. I should have said no. I said yes. Then it turned into 10 more for the premium ballroom, 10 more for the dress upgrade, more guests, more flowers, more everything. Every time Tessa called, her voice was warm until the transfer cleared. My kids kept getting erased. Flower girl and ring bearer became Ethan's relatives. Rehearsal dinner, wedding party only. 3 days before, Tessa asked for 5 more for an overwater villa. I said, "I've already paid $50,000. She said, "Last thing, promise." I paid it anyway. I told myself peace was worth it. Wedding morning, Ava wore a pale blue dress and practiced sitting still. Miles tugged his bow tie and asked about cake. Dad texted, "Third row, seat saved." We walked up to the estate entrance. The guard checked the list. His face tightened. Another staffer brought out a folder. Inside were my kids' school photos, printed big and glossy. In red marker, "Do not admit." Ava went still and Miles just stared. "Daddy, what's that?" she whispered. The guard cleared his throat. "Sir, you can enter. The children cannot." Miss Tessa was very specific. My hands shook as I called Dad, then Marissa, then Tessa. No one picked up. Graham stepped in, saw the photos, and his jaw clenched. "This is unacceptable," he said. I didn't scream or beg. I just knelt to my kids. "We're leaving," I told them. "You did nothing wrong." The drive home was quiet until Ava asked, "Why didn't she want us?" Miles sniffed and asked, "Did we do something bad?" I swallowed hard. "No," I said. "This is grown-up selfishness, not you." At the park, my phone rang. An unknown number. "Logan," the voice said. "This is Graham Caldwell. The wedding is off. Ethan had no idea, and your family is heading to your house to fix this. Don't open the door." I didn't. I watched them on my camera, Tessa in her dress, mascara running, Marissa with arms crossed, Dad trying to referee. "It was your idea," Tessa snapped. "You agreed," Marissa hissed. Ethan said, "I canceled it because I don't know who you are." Tessa sobbed. "He paid $50,000. That's nothing to him." That night, my phone blew up. Dad sounded confused. Marissa sounded furious. Tessa sounded devastated. Not one message asked about my kids. The venue later sent a bill for cancellation fees, and my lawyer sent it right back. Dad showed up at my office the next day, begging me to talk Ethan into coming back. I told him, "She marked my children like criminals." He flinched and said, "I knew. They told me. I didn't stop it. I thought you'd come alone." Something in me went quiet. "So you chose their comfort over your grandkids." He had no defense. Just, "I was trying to keep the peace." "Peace that costs my kids isn't peace," I said. "It's surrender." After that, I stopped arguing and started acting. One message, clear boundaries, and no more access to my children. I took a consulting job in Chicago and got my kids away from the noise. They slept better, laughed more, and Ava stopped shrinking around family talk. A week before we left, Ethan showed up alone, apologized, and handed me an envelope with $10,000 from the wedding account. Months later, Marissa emailed a real apology, and Tessa followed, quieter, asking to earn trust. I didn't hand out forgiveness. I set rules, supervised contact, no surprises, my kids first. The best wedding gift I ever gave Tessa was walking away. I didn't miss the money. I missed the illusion I'd been paying for.